Hey guys, welcome to another pick a card. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We are going to see what is going on today for your love life, what messages you maybe need to hear. They are general, so take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate with your current situation or what you are wanting to go into or step into, then maybe choose a different pile. It just might not be your reading, that sort of thing. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else if it does not resonate with you. So we have 3 piles today. We have, I believe this is called apophyllite. We also, that's pile 1. Pile 2, we have the citrine. And then pile number 3, we have the labradorite. So take your time to intuitively choose. Again, this is going to be for love and just kind of like whatever is coming out. So again, if it does not resonate, you can always just choose another pile. Okay, so pause this video if you need to. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys in your reading. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this apophyllite crystal. This is going to be your reading for kind of what you need to know about your love life or what's kind of going on right now. This is a timeless reading. So I have some oracles here, which we are going to go through first, and then we're going to pull some tarot and get some final messages for you as well. So pile 1, we have practice compassion. It says, see things from a fresh perspective. We have see me in their eyes. We have appreciation, number 15. So 2 number 15s. And we have number 21, clean it up. Okay. So, group number 1 with regards to love. So I almost feel like there's this sense of like learning something or seeing something. Potentially like learning a lesson. I almost feel like you're, like with this see me in their eyes, it's giving me this feeling of like a mirroring almost, or like the person or people you've been dealing with are like reflecting things back to you. So you may have had relationships here that are, it's interesting with the 15s here, I'm getting like the Devil card, which is also, like they break down to number 6, which is the Lovers, right? The Devil is kind of like the opposite of the Lovers in a way. Similar cards, but different meanings, obviously. And one is more of like freedom within connections, and one is more restriction within connections. If I could, you know, kind of blanket statement it, you know, one's more in alignment, one's more out of alignment. And so I almost feel like there's maybe some connections that you've been experiencing that are, you're starting to see where they're out of alignment. Some of you are maybe starting to see things from a new perspective here. And you're not necessarily like mad or frustrated or upset about the other person. It's just more of like you're just seeing the situation for like what it truly is. You could be also like in a weird way, like appreciating this realization. Some of you, though, this is about appreciation of how you feel in connections. So some of you are maybe realizing that you're not being appreciated. Because I feel like with this clean it up energy, there's a sense of like you needing to or wanting to kind of like clean up your love life, or just like have healthier connections, cleaner connections, get rid of the weight around connections. So I almost feel like you're seeing something and maybe seeing where you've gone unappreciated, but also at the same time like appreciating the lessons in which that you've gone through up until this point, because they've taught you a lot. And some of you could also be seeing like how you've participated in these connections as well, and like kind of like in a weird way like allowed these things to happen, right? Like, you know, there's always takes two to tango, right? So it's like how you've been participating and, you know, allowing things into your life. Has kind of like contributed to these situations. So let's see what's going on here. What else does group 1 need to know about their love life? I also feel like you're giving back a lot to yourself, with both this appreciation and this practice compassion, like giving back to yourself, seeing maybe where there's a little bit more of like self-love, that could be the stem of this, or, you know, your worth or your value that could be stemming a lot of this, or just kind of like showing you where people aren't valuing you, but maybe it's because there's a sense of self-worth, like a piece of that that's kind of like underlying here. So we have the 5 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Wands. Group 1, please, in love. We have the 6 of Cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles, and this one wanted to pop out as well, 9 of Wands. Okay. So there's some slower moving energy here, like probably more restriction than even movement at all. I don't feel like that's necessarily a bad thing, because I feel like you're right where you need to be. Bottom of the deck, we have the 3 of Cups. So 3 of Cups is a good energy. It indicates that you could be kind of like dating or socializing, or I feel like there's an element of not wanting to go back to the past. I feel like this is what a lot of this is kind of indicating, like not wanting to go back and repeat patterns. You may have had some good memories of the past in relationships. And I feel like it's less about the person as much as it is like not wanting to repeat the way that things have played out in the past. I also feel with this 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, there's a sense of you standing up for yourself, advocating for yourself, wanting a connection. 6 of Cups to me is like a happy connection. It's someone who gives love to you. You give love back to them. Like there's that, just that natural flow. 6 of Cups can be kind of like soulmate type energy as well. So I just feel like this is kind of almost like what you're protecting, right? You're wanting this type of connection here, and you're protecting it, and I almost feel like you're not going to move too fast into something here. You're not going to rush into something. You're going to make sure that you're protecting your heart, your inner child here. That's what this feels like, a lot of protection over your heart and how you maybe move into connections. It's like you've got your guard up a little bit. And again, it's not that that's a bad thing. I think you're almost going through a bit of a transition where maybe you allowed lots of types of connections in, or just like there wasn't so much and I don't want to say standard, but it's almost like, how do I word this? It's like maybe you didn't have boundaries in the past, right? So people were able to kind of just come in, and maybe you were impressed by what they said or the things that they did, but there was always like an underlying thing that they weren't maybe fully appreciating you, or there's like a pattern that I feel like you've gone through. 9 of Wands can be a pattern that you've gone through in relationships that you are not wanting to step back into. Like you're very cautious, Knight of Pentacles and this 9 of Wands, very cautious about how you move forward into connections, because I feel like you're trying to protect yourself. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, because I almost feel like you're switching that, right? Because you have these boundaries. This is like something maybe new for you, like enforcing these boundaries right off the bat rather than like later down the line. Clarify this 6 of Cups, please, for group 1 in love. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. We have the 2 of Wands. And we have the 9 of Cups. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So I just feel like you're working on definitely your confidence and your worth and your value. I feel like you are fully stepping into that. So I don't feel like this is something that, like I just feel like it's naturally going to, as you set boundaries, you're going to feel more confident. You are trying to move forward. There's a sense of like you trying to fulfill a dream or a goal that you have when it comes to relationships, or just even fulfillment. Some of you could be really focused though on like self-love and like what you need at this time, and if someone can't come in and give you what you need, then it's just not going to work out. It's not going to pan out for you. It feels like you just could be in this place of focusing on you and the task at hand and what needs to get done. 8 of Pentacles, like I just feel like for some of you, you're not so much, not that you're not focused on love, but it has to come towards you in the right way for you to consider it. So there's kind of this, I do feel like with the 2 Wands, you are trying to bring it in, but it's almost like you're not chasing, you're letting things come towards you. And if they do come towards you, it has to be in the correct manner, because you are trying to protect yourself and in a way that is, I also feel like you're trying to bring in a healthy relationship, right? Like it might seem like protection, and maybe some people think that you're being, too picky or whatever, but I actually feel like this is a sense of you trying to attract the right type of relationship that's healthy and that is not like what you've gone through in the past. Like you're really trying to make a change in your love life here. And so if that means focusing on yourself for right now, I feel like that's kind of what you're doing. Now, with that being said, I do feel like with the 7 of Wands, this Queen of Wands here, it feels like you're probably quite attractive at this time. I feel like you've got things going on for yourself. You may have people coming towards you, but if they're not what you're looking for, I just feel like you're not even really like interested. Okay, you're looking for a soulmate. You're looking for that like true connection that you can have, like that heart space connection with. So let's get some final messages here for group 1 in love. We have separation. So yeah, I do feel like you've separated from someone. I feel like you've let someone go with this 5 of Pentacles, and you are, again, setting boundaries. You have like higher expectations. Yeah, mirror. I did mention the mirror in the beginning. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. So I feel like that's kind of what this mirror is. It's like it's reflecting wounds within relationships that you maybe need to heal or work through here, or that you are currently working through. Final messages here for group 1 in love. What do they need to know? We have twin flames. And we have one more. So whether you believe in twin flames or not, it says yin and yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complementing each other. You're looking for someone who is your counterpart, is basically what this is saying. Like you're looking for someone who is the masculine to your feminine, that sort of thing, right? Where it's like whether you're male or female does not matter. But it's almost like you're looking for that person that you work well with, that it's healthy, it's kind of divine in that sense. And we have keys on a ring, many options, decisions, unconventional, string along, and one night stands. So I feel like this is just saying that you have options right now around you. And I feel like that's kind of, I was getting that with this like 7 of Wands, Queen of Wands, like you've distanced yourself from someone. You do have options, but you are also going through a lot of healing. And again, if these people aren't, showing you that they are wanting this union or this connection or this relationship with you, even if you're talking to people, it's like if they're not taking that initiative, I just feel like it's not really going to pan out. Like you're not going to be the one to try to force or make things happen in connections. You're waiting to see who's willing to and ready to step up to the plate. And then we have hand of cards here at the bottom. It says take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, and gambling. Yeah, I just feel like this is you not really making a move here. Like you're kind of keeping your cards close to your chest here, where you're just not revealing, especially if you have options or you're talking to people, it's like you're not really picking any of them. You're kind of just seeing what people are doing and kind of almost like observing. And again, just trying not to repeat patterns. So you're kind of like being a little bit cautious, but also seeing like, okay, do these people act differently? You know, is this the same type of a relationship, even though it's a different person, that sort of thing. So I feel like this is good because it feels like you're very self-aware, group one, around your patterns and what hasn't worked for you in the past. And you're starting to see that now, and you're working to clear up kind of this karma so that you can truly bring in the person who you desire to be with, or who you want to be with, or who you're trying to be with. So that is pretty much what I have for you, group one, for your love life. Hopefully that resonates. If not, just check out a different pile, or you can check out just a different reading. It just might not be your reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, group two, welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this raw citrine crystal. This is going to be just kind of messages around your love life, so we'll see what comes out. They could be kind of specific, so take what resonates, obviously leave the rest. If it's not your reading, then it just might not be for you. It might be for someone else, so you can always check out another pile or a different reading, okay? So we are going to go through the oracle first, and then we're going to pull some tarot. So we have number 26, which says new love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. Oops. We also have things are not as they appear. Okay, interesting. We have 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra, number 41. And we have co-create, number 40. Okay. So definitely right off the bat, kind of first message is definitely this could be a group trying to manifest new love. Okay, so it does feel like there could be a new energy coming in here. I almost feel like there's something off though. I feel like you are trying to manifest this, and there's something with regards to like your crown chakra, getting intuitive insight, maybe kind of feeling like you're doing this, or maybe you just are trying to literally connect with the universe and bring in this new love, a new opportunity in love, even if it's not like a new person, but it's like wanting to start something fresh when it comes to your love life. But with this, things are not as they appear. I don't know if you're maybe feeling like it's not working, or there's something that is, you're thinking it's one way, but it's really something else. So I'm not sure if this is like a person that's doing this, or it's like you might feel like you're not manifesting this, but they're saying you are. It's just that you might not be seeing it. Let's see what the tarot has and see if it explains it a little bit more. But regardless, I feel like there's this co-creative energy between you and the universe right now that is bringing in this new opportunity in love here. Let's see. Yeah, we have judgment. Definitely a brand new day here. An awakening as well. We have the hermit. Definitely spiritual. This group is really connected. Yeah, Queen of Cups. And then, yeah, Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. So for some of you, this is like someone you may meet in like a social setting, or like a get-together, maybe an event, through friends, okay, something like that. So maybe for some of you, it's interesting. They've all got their head down, or they're facing away, and then there's this Page of Cups that's almost like coming up behind her. So you might feel like things aren't working. Like your manifestation, you almost feel like isn't coming in, or this love offer that you're looking for, that you're trying to manifest, is not coming towards you. But I almost feel like that's not true. I feel like there is this Page of Cups offer here, And with this Queen of Cups, it's like she's just, some of you have been maybe very focused on your own spiritual healing, your own connection. Maybe you've been going through some sort of judgment when it comes to your personal life or your personal path. I feel like you've been learning a lot spiritually. Some of you have kind of been like hermit mode. And it's like, I feel like this person maybe comes in, or this opportunity comes in when you like least expect it. Clarify this Page of Cups here for group 2. We have the 5 of Swords. Interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles. One more for this Page of Cups. And we have the 7 of Wands. Interesting. Then we have the 10 of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. Some of you, might like maybe meet this person through work or something, and you might feel like they're a work connection, but they are interested in you. Okay, that's for some of you. Some of you may also like I feel like this person is pretty determined to make something happen. Like they want to have growth, they want to have abundance. This could also be potentially a person who's very like driven when it comes to finances, or they could just be a very stable person. I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like this person does want a commitment here. But I almost feel like they maybe are feeling like they have to fight for this. Clarify this Queen of Cups for group 2. Like for some of you, you might push this person away. So the Queen of Cups, we have the 10 of Swords, and we have the 10 of Wands. Then we have this Ace of Pentacles. So we have the 2 of Wands. So I feel like you're maybe going through something here. Like maybe you're processing some sort of ending. We do have the Judgment here. And I feel like you are ready for something new. You are trying to bring something new in towards you. 2 of Wands, the Tower. It might come in like unexpectedly though. Like I almost feel like it either comes in quicker than you think, or for some of you, you let other things go. There could be 2 separate things. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. You let 2 things go, and then this opportunity comes in. Like you might have other people around you and maybe that's why this person feels like they have to like compete for you, or fight for this a little bit. Like they feel like they have to kind of almost like prove themselves in a way. Why is Judgment here for group 2 when it comes to love? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Emperor. And we have the 4 of Cups. And then we have the Empress. So there's a decision almost in love here, is what this feels like for you, group 2. Like I feel like you are definitely manifesting the type of relationship that you're looking for. But I almost feel like there's either a lot of confusion around this, or you're really having to like process and reflect on something here. For some of you, this could be a person who you maybe have a history with, but it feels like it's not so much that. I almost feel like maybe you're not, I don't know if you don't trust this person, or maybe they give off a certain vibe to you initially that makes you question their intentions. Like for some of you with this Knight of Wands, the Emperor, and the 4 of Cups, like you might be like, oh, here we go again, right? Like this could be, you feel like you're maybe repeating a past, or it's like a person who you feel like is very similar to maybe someone you've dated before or something like that. Like there's kind of this, this interesting vibe when it comes to like your reaction to this person. And I do feel like like you're looking for something serious, but I also feel like this person is serious. And we do have this Emperor Empress energy as well, but I do feel like you're being kind of reserved a little bit, like kind of being cautious. This person could come at you very maybe flirty, or they might very much pursue you. What's this person's intentions towards group 1? The Four of Wands. So, and then we have the Death card. So I do feel like there's this, it's interesting. This person could be a Scorpio. I feel like this person's really into you. We have this, I feel like they want a relationship, but I almost feel like the way that they first approach you, it's like they could be kind of maybe hiding their, or just even like the energy, and again, of like how they present themselves initially is actually different than like how they truly are deep down inside. Like I'm almost getting this like scorpionic energy where they may hide an aspect of themselves or their emotions. Like they might kind of like, this person will change as you get to know them more, I want to say, or like there could be some form of like a transformation here with regards to this person, with how they first approach you versus how they actually are. It's almost like it's not a facade, and it's not like in a negative way, but I almost feel like, I don't know if they're trying to show off or like they're trying to like impress you and like you're not impressed. It's something like that. And there's something about them that almost like maybe they realize, oh, okay, this isn't working. I have to go about this like a different way. And I feel like that's when they come across maybe more serious. Kind of an interesting message. So I feel like for you, group 2, you are manifesting a love opportunity here. That definitely could be something that leads to a relationship, but I almost feel like initially, again, yeah, things are not as they seem. So like this person potentially comes in a way and you're just like, oh God, right? With this Four of Cups, like you're just like, for real? Like I'm not into this. Like I'm over this. And maybe it potentially like kind of comes to an end because of that. Because you're like, I'm looking for a relationship, you know, like, and it makes this person change their tune. I almost feel like the way they initially come in is not, you know, when like, you know, like you see in movies and stuff, and it's like someone tells their friend, oh, if you want to get the guy, you want to get the girl, you got to act like this. And it's totally different from the person's like actual persona. It almost feels like that. Like they're coming in a way that they feel like they're supposed to impress you. But really it actually turns you off because they come off as someone who's not serious, someone who's maybe not wanting a commitment. But they actually do. It's like they're not actually showing how they truly feel initially. And again, I don't feel like it's in a manipulative way. I just feel like they were really wanting to impress you, and it maybe just isn't. It's kind of backfiring a little bit. Let's get some final messages here for you, group 2. We have heartbroken. Some of you, this could be a person who you walked away with or away from, but it never actually turned into anything. We have the Sword and the Rose, clarity, truth, revelation. Yeah, we have love call, someone expresses love. And we have coffin, there's that death energy. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. And we have ascending. I almost feel like this is this situation. Like there's someone gets hurt, or someone's been hurt even. This could be like, maybe they come in a different way because they've been hurt in love in the past. So they're trying to like, I don't know. It feels kind of like this person's just really into you, but they're trying to change themselves to hope that you will like them back. So I feel like either someone gets hurt in this situation or someone's already been hurt. And then the truth comes out that they do really have feelings for you. And I feel like that's going to change the trajectory of where this connection goes. because I feel like there's a transition here. There's like an ending and new beginning almost within it, but I almost feel like it's because someone puts down this like facade. So hopefully this makes sense, because it feels a little confusing. And so then I always feel like sometimes when the readings are a little bit confusing and all over the place, like that can be the energy that the parties are feeling, where it's just like, what the heck is going on? What's this person doing? Right? And I don't feel like this person's being dishonest. I just feel like they're trying to show off almost, or just like they're maybe worried you're not going to like them, so they try to change who they are a little bit. And so like it comes from a insecure place. And then I feel like they express themselves because it doesn't work. And then they have to like just be honest and be truthful. And I feel like this person is honest and truthful. So they will say something once they muster up that courage. And that's going to help transition and ascend this relationship so that you guys can actually try to start something. Like I feel like it'll move in a better direction, because I almost feel like there's a sense of understanding between the two of you, and realizing, you know, you're not looking for games. You don't want any games. And I almost feel like this person comes in a very playful type of manner, and it's like not in a positive way. It kind of makes you go like, well, this isn't really what I'm looking for. And then that, I think, makes them change their tune, because you kind of like reject them almost. Or vice versa, take it how it resonates. But that is pretty much what I have for you, group number 2. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or just a different reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome. If you chose this pile, you chose this labradorite crystal. This is going to be your reading for love and kind of what's going on in your love life. These are general, obviously, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it doesn't resonate, you can check out a different pile, or maybe it's just not your reading. We're going to go through the oracles first, and then we're going to pull some tarot. So we have love who you are. It says, you are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. So it's number 8. We have, you have more options than you realize. I'm going to move these over a little bit. We have magician in the mirror, number 53. So 2 8s when we break that down. And we have breathe. So I feel like things are going better in your love life than maybe you think, or like, it's almost giving me this energy of like, don't worry. Some of you could be trying to manifest love, and I think that you may have more people around you who would be interested in you than you think, or like it's almost like a little bit of like, be patient. You are worthy of love. You will have love. I don't feel like this is like a pile of like someone who's in a relationship. However, if you're dealing with someone and it's maybe not going the best, or you're frustrated with it, or you're just feeling like it's not going the way that you would hope or that you would want, I almost feel like it's just asking you to take a step, not a step back, but just take a step and just like take time to breathe and just not get so caught up in the mind. It feels like there could be a mental piece here that is kind of like almost like a stress, right? And it feels like, again, it's like reminding you that you're worthy of love. You can have these opportunities, and there's probably more around you than maybe you're realizing. Also tapping into kind of more of that feminine energy, whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, but tapping into that like feminine energy of receiving love and being open and healing kind of any sort of wounding around like you being able to deserve love, that sort of thing, will almost raise the vibration so that you may start to see a change in the people around you, or even opportunities around you. Some of you, I'm getting like, if you're very social right now, like there's a lot of people who even if you don't know them on a deeper level, like they're attracted to you, you know, and doesn't mean that it's like people you're going to end up in a relationship with, but it does it just gives me this feeling of there's maybe more around you than what you're seeing. And again, it's not that you're not deserving of love. Maybe it's time for a pause right now. Maybe you're not meant to be in a relationship with any of these people, right? And that's not a bad thing. It doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love. It just means that your person hasn't come around. I also feel like this is saying like things take time to create. So again, if you're dealing with someone, it's like things aren't just going to happen overnight. They take time. But let's see what the tarot has and get a little deeper on this. Yeah, we have the Star. That's a nice positive energy coming out here. We have the Three of Wands. Yeah, Four of Wands. There's almost like this expectation of a relationship, or maybe you can feel it coming in. This could be something, again, that you're trying to manifest, you're trying to create for yourself. Whether you're dealing with someone or not, it's you're still wanting this connection, right? We have the Seven of Wands, and then we have the King of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. I also, again, I feel like there could be people or other options maybe that you're pushing away, because you may have different options, okay, for some of you. Again, male or female doesn't matter. Some of you may have different options. I do feel like, though, again, there's something around like give and take and value and worth, and maybe how things have gone in the past, and kind of reframing those things. And just because, you know, maybe things haven't worked out the way that they were before, doesn't mean that you're not worthy of that now. The Star here is, it almost feels like you have this like futuristic look on your love life right now. Like you're kind of looking at like what you would like to come in towards you. I feel like a lot of you know what you want. You want a relationship and you're not settling. Like there's kind of this energy of like protecting what it is that you know that you want and what you deserve, which is great. But I also feel like some of you could be pushing people away potentially. Why is this Seven of Wands here for group 3? No Justice. And we have the Six of Wands. Like some of you could be pushing away someone who may actually want a relationship. Yeah, Chariot. Chariot, someone who's coming towards you, someone who wants to move forward. Now, this could also be someone who maybe wants to move forward quickly. Yeah, we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom. So this could be someone who wants to move forward quickly, and you might kind of get your brakes on a bit. Even though it's what you want, it's just that for some of you, you might want to slow things down. Why is the Star here for group 3 in love? We have the Five of Wands, Six of Swords. So some of you could be kind of like coming out of a conflict. Yeah, I almost feel like you're coming out of an ending or a conflict with maybe a different person. Yeah, Ten of Swords again. So I feel like you're healing from a previous situation. This might be someone who wasn't able to give you a relationship, or they chose not to, or whatever, right? Like this is somebody who I feel like it didn't work out with. And I feel like there's a relationship coming your way, and I feel like it could be from this other person, but there's kind of this like resistance, or you're just going to be very direct or upfront with this person. The Death card, what's this about? Eight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, like a lot of you are with the Seven of Cups. Again, you have more options than you realize, but I also feel like a lot of you are like not looking for any games, right? And so that could be a little bit of maybe why this person kind of gets your guard up. I also feel like from the King of Wands to the King of Pentacles, just generally, like this may be a person who's very different from other types that you've maybe dated, or this person could be very fun, very flirty, and that might kind of cause you to kind of get your walls up or your guard up a little bit. So I almost feel like you might want to kind of take things slow if there's a person that's entering your life, or there's a person that maybe you're dealing with at this time, after you've had some sort of like an ending here, it feels. Because it almost seems like 3 of Wands, 4 of Wands, this is like your ship's coming in for sure, because the 4 of Wands is the ship coming in. It's that manifestation of what you've been expecting, right? But you're not wanting to play any games, and you're not wanting to be an option. I do feel though, for a lot of you, you are looking for love like in a new direction compared to what you've had in the past. Even if this is like super old, you've healed from that, or you are healing from that. And it's like now you know what you're looking for, right? You're looking for something that fulfills you emotionally and it makes you happy and excited to step towards it. Okay, so there's like a certain type of feeling that it almost seems like you're looking for. But there's something about this person. Let me actually just clarify this King of Wands. There's something about this person that could be coming in, and it kind of gets you a little bit of your guard up here. Why is this King of Wands here? Tell me about this King of Wands for group 3. Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. I do actually feel like this person's going to come in the right way, but there's something about like maybe their demeanor, or like, again, I just feel like maybe their personality could be really different or something from this other person. And you may be worried that maybe they're going about things for their own personal gain. Okay. However, I do feel like this person actually is going to give you what it is that you're looking for. I feel like they're also, with this Knight of Pentacles, it seems like they're serious. We also have the King of Swords. So like, I think this person will be very upfront with you. They'll be very honest with you. But for some reason there's a little bit of resistance. Now that doesn't mean that you're not gonna accept this person, right? It just might be like initially, as you kind of get to know this person, and again, you might not want to rush into things. Let's get some final oracles here. Group 3. We have not enough, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear issues, jealousy. And it's interesting that that's coming out first, which is basically what I feel like, again, you're healing from. Again, we also had that like you are deserving of love. So there could have been someone in the past who made you feel like you weren't able to achieve that in a relationship. And it's really just, it's kind of knocked your confidence, or it did knock your confidence. But again, I feel like you're healing from that. We have hammer, sabotaging, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. We also have coffin, endings and beginnings. Yeah, you're transforming this energy of like frustration and resistance and like the past. I just feel like you're freeing yourself from the past and letting go of that. And then look at that, soulmates. Soul connection, partnership agreement, soul contract. I do feel like this person coming in is again, like a good connection for you, a soulmate, if you will. But it comes after a period of transition. So depending on kind of where you are in this transition, getting very clear on what it is that you're looking for and holding those boundaries so that this person coming in knows what it is that you expect and what it is that you're looking for. And there's that clear, line in the sand, basically. This other person could still maybe be in your energy as well, because we do have the snake at the bottom of the deck. So there's potentially this person that's still around here, and that could be also what's influencing you moving towards this new person. Especially with this, you have more options than you think. Like there might be an overlap potentially of you just dealing. I don't feel like you're in a relationship with either of them at the same time, but it's just like this person's still kind of in your energy, and then this person comes in. So it's like while you're going through the transition. And that might be why you're feeling like you're having to take a step back, take a breath, process things, because you might have to choose, or you have to make a decision around who you're going to entertain or who you're going to move forward with. I feel like you move forward with this newer person because I think they bring in a very different energy than this other person. I feel like you're probably quite frustrated with this past person. And there could just be like, you're just spinning your wheels, it's not really going anywhere type of energy. So I do feel like you've tried to make this past situation work and you were maybe hoping it worked, but I just feel like it's had to come to some sort of end here, and it's bringing in a new soulmate, a new person. Now, this could be someone you already know, but for a lot of you, it's just like someone who you haven't had a relationship with. So again, you could know them or you could not know them. It doesn't really matter so much, but it would be someone who you have a soul contract with, for sure, with Justice coming out here, and the Four of Wands. Like, you definitely, I feel like, have some sort of contract connection here with this person to like fulfill in some sort of way. So that is what I have for you, group 3. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you can check out any of the other piles or a different reading. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.